Many people are aware that bacteria or viruses can cause diseases, but what about infectious proteins? The Prion hypothesis proposes that some diseases, such as Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease and bovine spongiform encephalopathy, which is also referred to as mad cow disease, are caused by only a protein with no DNA and no RNA. There's now a lot of evidence to support this hypothesis, but it is not indisputable. The prion protein, PRP, has a normal shape called PRPC, but when it is misfolded into PRPSC, it can cause a prion disease. Prion diseases are always fatal, and no cure has been found yet. They mostly affect the nervous system and often cause small holes in the brain, causing the brain tissue to look like a sponge under a microscope. Because of this, prion diseases are also known as transmissible spongiform encephalopathies. But how does a misfolded protein cause a fatal disease? First, let's take a look at the structure of proteins. Amino acids are linked together to form a polypeptide chain. Interactions such as hydrogen bonds and disulfide bridges between amino acids cause the polypeptide to fold into its shape. Misfolding of PRP can occur spontaneously. Mutations in PRNP, the gene that codes for PRP, may increase the chance of spontaneous misfolding because the mutation might change the amino acid sequence and therefore might affect the interactions that determine the shape of the protein. For example, when amino acid 129 is valine, and a mutation causes the amino acid asparagine to be present at amino acid 178 instead of aspartate, it causes familial Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Prions replicate by changing the normal PRP proteins into prions. PRPSC can be a sort of template for PRPC, where the shape of PRPC is changed into PRPSC. It is thought that PRPC, in order to be changed into PRPSC, needs to unfold partly. A cofactor or multiple cofactors may be needed to help the shape change as well. Currently, they have not yet been identified, so scientists are calling it Protein X for now. Prions are essentially PRP proteins that are misfolded into the abnormal shape PRPSC and can replicate by changing the normal form of the protein PRPC into PRPSC. The PRPSC accumulates into what are basically clumps of protein in the brain. Also, part of the prion protein, amino acids 106 to 126 to be specific, have been shown to be neurotoxic in studies. As scientists gain more knowledge and understanding as to how prions arise, replicate, and cause disease, they will hopefully get closer and closer to developing a cure or treatment for prion diseases.